Today is Friday, April 26th. It's about 4 minutes or so before 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern. The market opens in 35 minutes. So I pointed out in the video for yesterday, which was actually posted this morning, that right after the market closed yesterday, in the aftermarket hours, the futures, they pushed the price up, and they were hanging out, not in this zone here, but there was a couple levels we had on the chart from yesterday morning that they hit and kind of played around that range for most of the night in the after hours and out of the pre-market, and they went as high as 509, and now they're kind of on their way back down. So some kind of relatively large moves in the pre-market. So where they opened could be anywhere, but like usual, we'll take a look at these levels after the market closes, analyze all the trades taken in the E-minis based off of these levels. See you then. Well, the spiders had some follow through. They climbed higher. 2 levels were hit. 2 trades were taken. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. Should be pretty obvious that these 2 levels were important, but it really all matters on how the trades were taken. Their lines are dashed now to show that they had been satisfied, and they've been adjusted with a 5-cent buffer. So this first trade, when the spiders hit 507.75, was a short trade, did not pull back. And I'm going to show you something in a minute about what we're looking for at this point, but I don't want to get off topic. But before a fumble signal materialized, they got up to the next level. There were 2 pennies away from here at the 509.03 level. They got to a high of 509.01 here. In the E-minis, I had just a limit order to sell again, and it filled me here. Either way, they came back and would have filled you. So it might not have been really easy to trade if you didn't get it this first time, but on that combined position, they came back and provided a base hit on the combined position. So I was out at this point. So just looking at this after the fact, I want to point something out. So just give me a second to draw some other levels on. So what do we have here? So I've mentioned before how the spiders tend to stair step in 40-cent increments. Not always, but I just noticed this at a glance here, and it's the equivalent of 4 points in E-mini futures, the ES. So when price got up to here, so it's not too surprising that they found like this is 40 cents, this 507.75, which is a calculated level from this morning. So 507.35 is 40 cents down. So we're looking for a drop here. We're looking for a reaction of 40 cents. Didn't happen. But you see they came up to this kind of zone and dropped and pulled up. And from this point, I'm looking at, so they went up 40 cents, came back down, went up 40 cents. That's the first dashed line. So they're stair stepping. So here's the next level, almost got there, came back down. So the next level up here at 508.63, that's 40 cents down from 509.03. So it kind of creates this zone here. Then up, above the calculated level at 509.03, that's 509.43. And above that, 509.83. So you just kind of visualize price going through time here and how they respected these levels. Not necessarily all of them are tradable. I just like to get them the first time they're hit, but throughout the day, these 2 levels were important. And then in the interim stair-stepping motion of the price as it went through time, tends to respect these little 40-cent places in time here, or on the chart. So I just find that interesting. I thought I'd share that with you. But anyway, those are 2 trades. There is no recording. And maybe I'll show you one more thing just to add a little bit more visual to this. So what we have here is I've drawn this vertical line here at the point when you would have sold again. So the average is the solid blue line here. The dashed line sold when it hit that first level, sold at the second level. Average was 508.39, or the rough equivalent in the E-minis. And so just want to point out, so you're 13 points in the red at this point. You're out of the money, and you're above the fumble threshold because when you average into levels and you have a combined position on the 2 different levels, then it changes your profit target and your fumble threshold. So here they are. The red is a fumble threshold, and yeah, you're above it. You don't want it to close above. You don't want to, you could reverse, but there's support or resistance up here, so you want to wait it out. And I've mentioned before that it's more of a function of time of when a reversal would happen, or would you just close out the position altogether. But we're looking for it to come back down. So they came back down to the baseline. And anyway, the trade on the combined position happened on this vertical line here. So again, the first one here is just the close of the previous day, just marking the beginning of the trading day. So they came down. Didn't take very long to produce a base hit on the combined position. So 8 points is what you're looking at for a base hit on each level. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I just thought I'd throw that on there since there's no recording to look at. But we'll take a look at the tracking log and wrap the video up for the day and for the week. I have this tracking log just opened up a little bit because I want to show the entire month. But so the trades for today, 2 base hits on the combined position. Pretty straightforward for playing by the rules, or what I did. No difference. I just got out a little earlier than perhaps you would have if you've been playing by the rules and waiting for that level to trigger, because I was actually filled in the E-minis on that first attempt. But just looking at the month here, so under average here, so trading one contract from the beginning of April. Just want to take a quick look at this. So it's under $100, $73 is the daily average. So definitely under the daily average for the month. It's just been a little volatile. And when I take some creative liberties and perhaps trail some positions or make some mistakes, average is 264, so above average on what I've been doing. So I just want to show you the two different tracking logs for the month so far. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. I think next week's gonna be pretty interesting. I believe there's a pretty important Fed announcement, FOMC announcement on Wednesday, 2-day meeting. So Tuesday and Wednesday should be interesting. But we will take every trade as they come to us based on these levels. And have a great day and weekend. Thanks for watching.